see, where was I? Yeah, the Klee. I haven't done this once.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from the steaming thingy. Miss Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Kids beef.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
Klee, you know what an egg is. Your signature dish is an egg.
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
They are delicious.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before.
The kid sounds so nasally.
Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Don't just really accept things.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
We know this kid.
Egg rolls
guess
are a
we
piece
do.
of cake for this gal. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwo?
Yay, we're
Really?
making eggs.
Wow!
Or egg
All
rolls.
right, we'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
Oh, I just made brownies, IRL. Oh, how convenient.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Egg roll? Egg roll. Barbara. How many? 3? One for Klee, one for the kid, one for Kaima. That should go, right? Let me just deal with this.
Miss Honorary
first.
Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
Sugar and eggs. Oh, I had 8 already. Or I had 5 already.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, ma'am.
I'm not that old.
It's sweet. So yummy.
Yep, that's sugar.
Yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Aww.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
Does she have egg rolls as her signature dish? No. I don't think
Who
so.
is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
She runs the fireworks shop. Don't bomb the entire town.
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too.
That's nice. If you hear
Yoimiya's pretty
anything,
much the
there's a
best and most
cat in the
awesome
background.
person ever.
It's good to have some hero.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Miss Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya.
Just Kaya.
Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
She will.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her.
That's nice, kid.
In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
New friends.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Let's go play. Don't bomb the town. Where's it? Behind. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Cat incoming. Oh. Cat incoming. Hi there. There she is. Oh, there's some with her.
Oi, Mia.
There's a cat.
Pretty sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll
She's
cheer you
sad?
up.
Why is it sad?
Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
Does that mean, yeah, Yoimiya and Ito are having beef? Oh.
Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
Fireworks. Yeah, fireworks during this type of festival where it's mostly revolving around novels might not be the greatest. But maybe if you hear even more noise outside, there's construction going on. Don't want to burn the novels down.
I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
You can go out of the city.
Yoimiya, it's me.
I would mess up this kid's names if I said it.
I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Same, I forget everyone's names.
Klee. My name is Klee.
Clee. Oh no. Fireball number 1, fireball number 2, placing
Nice
off
to meet you,
burn down
Klee.
the entire
I'm
festival.
Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Yeah.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Did Alice make her entire outfit? Oh, it'd be cute if she did. She made Dodoko.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute
Fairy.
too.
Dodoko.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Oh, they're hitting it off. Wow.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool
My
and
mom is the best and
blasting
most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Wholesome little kids.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
Pyro supremacy?
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Kinda makes you feel like a third wheel.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
I thought fireworks were banned in the city for a couple days.
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko. Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
No explosions allowed, Clee.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that.
Yep. Fireworks are banned. And
The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival.
Oh, the entire Inazuma.
What? It's not allowed. But... Aww.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Oh, she's sad.
Hey, come on. You just made a new friend. This is a happy occasion. Why are you
be sad.
Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
It's a whole ass festival.
Right, just like Saika said, there are lots of fun things to do.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Irodori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay then, let's go!
Yay! Let's go. Let's go. Where are they? That's so far away. How did they get over there? Oh wait, right. The festival's over here. My bad. Let's cut through this guy's backyard.
Here we are, the venue of the Irodori Festival. Look at all these stalls. It looks super fun, doesn't it?
Fan fiction.
Outlander Brigade. When the
Mhm.
wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai?
Oh,
What
yeah.
a long name. Must be a new
Oh,
one.
yeah,
I've
look
never
at
heard
that
of it.
long ass name.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is...
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me.
Huh?
Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
You must be. This is real person fiction. Real person fan fiction. Right in front of the real person.
Outlander's Big Raid?
Raid.
Is it a story about
Are you
the
going
best of
dungeon
friends?
raiding?
Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Huh? Something broken? Something broken? No. That's outside.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels.
Oh. Cliches with best friends, huh? So a person, wait, so lone outlander with no friends going into, what was the fanfiction name? Winds of Doom.
This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Is this angst? Or is this like reaching? Because angst is good when it's done right.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very suitable story for Klee.
She blew off a
I
mountain
might
top
keep looking around.
that had blocked Mondstadt's waters. But mostly because her mom has been telling her what are the weak points of a mountain she didn't like.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Nah. Was. Let's go.
Please, get in line over here.
It's slow. They're shredded.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh look, it's Fischl's story.
And it's more like Fischl based herself off these stories.
That's right. Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Todoko are always together.
Best friends. One's purely imaginative, the other was created with a vision.
I wonder if Todoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Don't burn everything down.
Darn. It seems like even the Irodori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Todoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Mountain blasting.
Yeah, like,
You could paint like Albedo, or you can write a story like everyone here.
Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
Yeah. This entire festival is about stories. What?
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here!
Dodoko playing with everyone, or just spreading Dodoko around?
What do you think of that idea, Klee? Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
Right.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We can even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Oops. Sell off Dodoko. Tails.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated.
No. Merchants. Oh, cattle, we're even closer now. Fan novels, fan fiction. I once wrote a fan fiction. It's gone from the universe. Can I not buy anything? Look at all this stuff, it's so cute.
Why, Miss Ryoko?
Oh my god. So cute. Oh, sorry.
I just absolutely love this fan novel.
Wait. Can I get this? Can I? What do I need to do to get that? I need that. There they go. Please don't sneak in any gunpowder in your story. That's...
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Please tell me it's not gonna be gunpowder.
obviously I can't tell you why. Or you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Please don't be a story about arson.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
So cute.
Aw, Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Sneaky peek. Where's the window? Wasn't there like a guy that was in this
So,
one?
what does Dodoko do after getting... Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful!
Ooh.
Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some more. Look.
50 more is probably not quite enough.
Is enough for at least
if
one?
we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
You mean take my money?
Miss Honorary Knight has helped a lot already.
Oh.
I don't want to trouble her. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some more.
No. That might cause you to pay more.
No fish blasting.
Yeah.
Paimon and Traveler said so.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. we'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
Big brother Albedo.
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything.
Something I dislike with the English translations, they have Mr. Albedo, but it's just right here. My older brother. Why can't it be Big Brother
And he knows
Albedo?
how to paint,
You
too.
don't say Mr. with your siblings.
Gojo, Kaya,
Kaya.
and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Famous painter.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing house.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other
Wait a minute,
as an
where's the other
artist
student?
doing paintings for people.
They forgot. I forgot about the other student's name.
Yoimiya, let me show you
Everyone
something.
hates him
Mr.
because you
Albedo taught
accidentally
me to
talked to
paint
him when you go to
Dodoko's
the
color
crafting
like
bench.
this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors.
Aw.
Hey,
Is this like
we
a
can even
picture
write the
book?
story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Cat in the background, Catalan.
Oh,
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
A while later.
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Yeah.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
That's good.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing house.
Off to the publishing house. 64, that's walkable distance. Bum 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 bum.
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Aw.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx.
She doesn't sound mad she's being called auntie. That's good.
How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look,
Aw.
Huh? I don't quite understand.
It's a real thing. Not really a real
Better
sentient
explain
thing.
this to her.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
Oh, Ooh.
oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something. Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
Why not just make a single one you can share and read out loud to the and like
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival.
should have interrupted
That
him
night,
while
I
working.
cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way.
Well, she can't. Aratani can't do anything. And saying this in front of Klee is kind of messed up if you think about it. Because you're already putting an image in her mind. She's so young. She blew off a mountaintop. She's very influential. You don't want her to feel sad before you even think
If we
anything.
can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way.
Now you're putting the worker as a villain. That's
I can
not
paint.
good.
Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
Okay. That's good, I
My,
guess.
my. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
Are you gonna use her?
It's Miko and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
That's not good to say into a fox.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Gucci Lady.
Miss Gucci Lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
What's tonight's batch, though?
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
What story are we shoving this into? Like, if we're gonna...
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press.
Cats
I
here,
am
ready to
terribly
chew
sorry
up my
about that.
cables.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you, All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
Well,
No worries.
no worries. Yeah. Sibling bonding.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Oh, family. 14 to 16 the next day. Here is 14, 20. There's a cat to my right, waiting to chew up the cables, trying to wait for its time to strike. Oh, wait. All the way to Rito. That way or that? I guess we'll follow the trail, Sparks. Up and away. Isn't this like the Outlanders
Look,
coast?
Miss Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Todoko's story.
Oh, cat alert. Oh, cat.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Yeah.
Oh, It's really nothing that exciting.
Oh, it's just a single print.
It's the story of Dodoko and me.
And me. And you guys.
Oh, there's a cat behind the PC trying to get the wires. Oh. Oh, let me find one story. One moment, technical difficulties. There's a cat behind all the wires. Don't chew up anything. Come on. Get up from there. I love this. I love this. Let's see. Although it calls must someday ride the wind and waves and go on an adventure. A gentle breeze, gentle and beautiful mother once said that. And just as she projected, our Dodoko was so happy when its best friend Klee said that she was going to the Lightning Nation for an adventure. Dodoko loved eating delicious food with Klee at Gold Hunter and loved listening to the birds sing. But Dodoko loved counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all Dodokos love to ride the wind and the waves. On an adventure, to get to Inazuma, one must pass through the wild winds and pass over great waves and endure the terrifying trials of thunderstorms. But Dodoko did not fear the howling wind, for that was the blessing of the animal Archon. Dodoko did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. As for the booming, crashing thunder, calmly facing all challenges that cross their path is the way of the Dodoko clan. Of course, Dodoko didn't want Klee to have to brave such dangers, but as the bestest friends, they were bound to protect each other, and Dodoko didn't want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Oh. Even if Dodoko were to cover every inch of Tiva by land or sea, it would be meaningless. So there's no point in hesitating. Dodoko and its best friend Klee were off on an adventure, and they rode on a boat. If they rode on a boat, they wouldn't be able to fly freely in the sky or swim happily in the sea, but they have Klee's smile and Albedo's stories, and that was a good trade. In Inazuma, the nation of lightning, the flowers and grasses are all purple, and the fish and birds are also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo probably would have run out of purple ink paint trying to paint it all. Unfortunately, he couldn't be around to draw with Klee and Dodoko. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. So, fortunately, Dodoko still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do as long as Dodoko was with Klee. Dodoko would never be bored. Klee also had lots of friends in Inazuma, like Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon, Yoimiya, and they all joined Dodoko for most fun adventure in Inazuma. Hooray for adventure! Miss Honorary Knight took Dodoko all the way up tall Mount Yoku, where they got to the sacred Sakura, and they were not so tired after all that climbing. They were so tired after all that climbing they fell asleep. And when they woke up, everyone had grown wings like a tengu. Klee's wings were red, Yoimiya's were gold, and Miss Honorary Knight's were blue. Ooh. As for Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone's opened their wings, causing huge gusts of wind to roll forth, shroom, and Shriman's hair all messed up. Oh no, she looks angry, better run quick. Oh, that's so cute. An adventure truly was fun, but with a growl, Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no, How could they have forgotten eating is an important part of adventure too? Num num num. And so everyone ate the onigiri they brought along and they had a great time. Dodoko and Paimon finished the share very quickly as I was very full. While Dodoko looked Clee smile, I couldn't help but think. Meeting Clee and the others is the most happiest thing to ever happen to Dodoko. Yes, if you are reading this, you too surely part of a big adventure. Venturing together, laughing together, enjoying good food together. If you haven't experienced this together with everyone, then you must be their good friend. In which you're invited to Yoimi's fireworks show as well. Oh, so cute. While everyone was happily watching along fireworks, Yoimi said, "As long as our imaginations don't run dry, our minds will be freer than all others." And Clee blurted out, "We'll always be best friends." See? Dodoko was so happy to be together with its good friend. And now you are Dodoko's good friends too. So you should go on a grand adventure with your friends. Water. That's a lot of saying at once. I got water. Yay.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book! Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous!
It's not your first time. You were the one with Yai's one, the 3 books.
Of course we included Paimon.
That's about
It's
us.
the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Miss Honorary Knight.
Aw.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Sounds good.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
That is true. You guys made that decision without talking to them.
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Oh! Wait. That's Alice's book. She's fine.
Hey, that's Mommy's book! So, Clee's mother is a writer?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
She's an adventurer too.
Clee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently.
Aww. So it's the story of one with a mom and one with a daughter.
Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Tevat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it! Mika would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yup! I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together.
I'm tearing up.
Oh, I'm so
happy
glad
for
I
them.
came. The Iridori Festival is the best!
The best. Even if you can't go fish blasting, you can make memories. You make new friends, make new memories. Let me go see. Wait, where is it? Here? That's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. Wait, what's this? Ah, yes, right. Let's see. What's other stories? These are commissions. This is the chasm. Ah. Okay. This is some poetry man. Chasm. World quests. Okay. I think
You want
this
to
is the
go
right
next?
one.
If you'd like to see Liu
Well,
as
there
tourist
are
spots, I have a few references.
Well, let's go meet Albedo.
Traveler, Paimon, how are you? And who is this accompanying you?
You must be Calx.
It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
Can't say that.
And you may call me Albedo,
Oh,
then.
cat. Cat's a sign. Hey, you can't chew that. You can go in that tunnel, but you can't chew it, okay? Albedo. Xingqiu.
No, that would be most improper.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before. In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Xingqiu act this awkward before either.
It's a real eye-opener for sure.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that.
Wait, is Xingqiu the only, like, character from you? From Liyue?
Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Poem hunt?
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the 5 Kasen? Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right.
Albedo, people.
Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Watch this be a huge promotional
Splendid.
thing.
Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself. Would you kindly explain it to me in more detail?
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Oh, well, about that.
Do you
He's
have
not
other
free?
plans, Xingqiu?
No, not at all.
I think the cat's having
Speaking
too
of
much fun
dining,
in a tunnel.
Shimura's unagi chasuke is
Oh,
quite
no.
delicious. Would you like to go there?
What are you doing in there? Hello? Not mess with this. I know it looks like a tunnel, and I called it a tunnel, but it's really just my hamburger. Unagi? I don't
Shimura's.
like you.
Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Well, we're gone.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
Well, he did just technically come to Inazuma, so he does have... Hey! No eating the wires.
Huh? No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together. Did we say something we weren't supposed to?
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us.
Shane,
Traveler,
a little
what are your
sus.
thoughts?
Oh!
Xingqiu's suspicious. Hey, what are you two talking about?
The cat just tried to pull down my speaker so its cables. I
Paimon,
really do
you read the
some
poem,
cable
right?
management.
Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
Read them together? Let's see.
see.
Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Xingqiu himself? No way! That can't be right! Xingqiu only arrived in Inazuma this morning!
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma,
they can't
how could he recommend Shimura's Chasuke? Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
So it is a promotional thing, I guess.
Are you saying that Xingqiu has already been in Inazuma for some time? And that he's only pretending he just arrived?
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Xingqiu be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Promotions! Money! Advertisement! Paimon! Paimon, please think. Now with the things that add up, it totally works. Does it? Yeah. It is hard to steal shit a bunch of books. And he does. You shouldn't be hiding it from the person who made the books either. If you do, that'd be suck. That relief just clipped into me. Anyway.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character.
He sometimes is a little shit.
I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
A threat?
Huh? Could Xingqiu be in danger?
He's not gonna be in danger.
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter.
Got
Good.
it.
Then let's head to Uyu Restaurant.
Let's go. Wait, not that button. How far is it? That's far. Teleportation. Activate. Teleportation. Activate. Let's go in.
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Xingqiu.
What if this is one
This
big
whole thing's
thing?
starting to make Paimon a little nervous.
Maybe everyone's in some sort of scheme.
And what do we talk about when Xingqiu gets here?
Like Albedo knew that was it the summer event with the Appalachian Islands? And Albedo knew that thing was Alice, but he followed
First,
along
we
for
must
the
ascertain
ride.
whether Xingqiu was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and see if you can learn anything useful?
Gotta talk with people.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've seen Genyu's signature before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will Xingqiu be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat?
Do you have any evidence that it's not neat? There's some people here? Why can I... Oh. Talk to an owner.
Hello there. What can I get for you?
Hi! Do you have any special recommendations today?
Why, of course. I'd personally recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past 2 days, so the fishing boats haven't been able to sail at all. But the weather finally cleared up today, so we have some fresh catch.
Fresh food is good.
So the weather at sea has been bad these past few days?
It sure has. A few guests from Liyue were just telling me that their boat was heaving and rolling
they've been
all the
here.
way here.
Oh, this might be some useful information.
Let's go talk to Albedo.
Albedo,
Have a
what
word.
should we talk about when Xingqiu gets here? Any ideas?
I will try to break the ice by talking about our work on novels and illustrations.
Cat's behind the PC again.
If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do. If we start by talking about our work creating novels, perhaps he will lower his guard.
Oh, come to think of it, Shincho mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Having to draw
Is
in
that
a
so?
single day.
That is all.
Valuable clue.
That was delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely consists of fresh seafood, which is certainly to my liking.
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shincho and see if he says anything useful.
That's not very quiet as a whisper.
Maybe we could start by asking him about the journey.
Well, I've never embarked on such a long journey before. Though I was quite excited when we set off, the long days at sea quickly became most monotonous.
Speaking of the journey, did anything noteworthy happen along the way?
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the trip with my nose in a novel.
Well, that didn't tell us much.
Tell him he could be able to read.
By the way, Shincho, what book were you reading on the way here?
The way you say that's so terrible.
Oh, I was reading a novel called Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was sent to me by my editor.
Didn't you feel dizzy while reading on the ship?
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Don't forget, I'm proficient in the arts of the Guhua clan. That being said, there were quite a few people aboard who felt seasick.
Huh? Seasick? Yeah, I read when I'm in motion, traveling, car, train. I don't get
Well,
motion sickness.
there doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about what he said so far.
What's the scenery like?
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, everyone crowded the deck to have a look. However, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far.
No, there was something suspicious.
If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence. Let's discuss creating novels with Shincho.
Is he caught on already?
While it is entertaining to read novels, writing one is an endeavor of its own. You must give great thought to every detail, from the layout of the plot to the rhythm of the lines.
The background music's fun.
And even when you have come up with interesting content, there's still no guarantee that it will be to your liking.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Whether it's writing a book, creating art, or studying alchemy, seldom can you really feel joy after seriously delving into the work.
Shincho and Albedo are getting into some deep topics now. But nothing suspicious has come up.
Let's talk about the
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't sell well in Liyue, so I must admit that I had some reservations regarding its potential. Yet you've consistently managed to select the most important scene of the chapter for your illustrations. This made me feel as though what I was trying to express could be understood after all.
Oh?
Thank you. However, I took some risks in the illustrations, so I'm feeling slightly uneasy myself.
There's risk involved?
Light novel illustrations are typically centered around the characters, but this time, I adopted a different approach in the illustration for the last chapter.
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world, so I thought it very fitting to draw only scenery.
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up so far.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking, there's no way he could possibly know what the illustrations look like. Xingqiu, we have something very important to ask you now.
Oh, what? Cat's pushing my mouse.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden?
The cat's blocking my mouse pad. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this. Thank you. Where's my mouse? Here's it.
Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So when you said that everyone came running to the deck to see Mount Yogo, that couldn't have happened!
Well, it was actually a clear sky when we picked him up, Paimon.
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be revealed at the Irodori Festival. Even we, the creators, haven't received a sample copy. If that's the case, how could you know what my illustrations look like?
Well...
The jig's up, Xingqiu. You were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you?
Yeah.
Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry. The Traveler and Albedo are no pushovers. We can help you.
There's no danger at a festival, though.
No, please. You misunderstand me. I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I didn't notice for a moment that you were testing me at all. I did in fact come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how to explain this. Oh, this is most embarrassing.
Oh, well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Huh? Tone Deaf Bard, what are you doing here?
How do you know Xingqiu?
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine aged wines. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to taste them.
You have Demora, though.
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings.
Good tidings?
I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said that the Tenryou Commission has apprehended the criminal who stole all those copies of A Legend of Sword. You needn't worry about it any longer.
Huh? The criminal who stole A Legend of Sword?
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Someone's been stealing shit?
Oh no. The person they apprehended, was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But I saw her taking someone toward Hanamizaka.
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera.
Well, here's the thing. You should tell the authorities that things are gonna happen instead of having... Is the public, like, in on this as well? I don't think so. If you want to make it real, it's good, but... Having people arrested for stuff that's very preventable. It's kind of silly. This is entirely...
Please, wait! Onodera is innocent!
Oh, so you must be the author of A Legend of Sword. I didn't expect to see others tagging along with you.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
No need to worry, Genyu. I've just explained everything to Madame Kujo, and Kuroda has testified for me.
Okay. Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to leave.
That's good.
Oh, phew. What a relief. Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched 2 additional squads here, in order to prevent the suspect from...
Xingqiu looks pretty flustered. What exactly is going on here?
His signature. Wait, what?
Though it's most embarrassing, it appears quite a few people are aware of the situation now. There's no use keeping it a secret.
What's going on?
In the end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
What, is it not, like, sold and
No,
printed in
Jinyu.
time?
It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this.
What's happening? Huh?
Everyone, please let me explain.
Eh?
For the Irodori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yai publishing house, but Lady Yai also gave me a lot of support. However, I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal of trouble for Jinyu.
Oh.
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though such an event will be difficult for Jinyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Jinyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Jinyu could use these few days to sign them all. I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse.
You should be telling the people who work.
To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Jinyu in my house these past few days. I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess. All of this happened because I wanted to prove myself through this event.
Onodera, I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yai publishing house had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display.
Okay.
I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding. Besides, everyone has something they do not wish others to see.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that Shincho and his books are okay.
That's good.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
So everyone's on this? The public too?
Yes, I understand. I'll apologize to everyone.
We should probably be heading back to Rito as well. Let's tag along.
Wait, that does not explain the poem though. What's going on with the poem though? Like there's a mysterious poem going dropped everywhere. Oh. That way.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on leave these few?
Yep.
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team, and you should be helping each other in tough situations like this.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Jinyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
Oh, no wonder Shincho looked so sleepy today.
I understand. Murata, go back to Yai Publishing House and get Aratani to book a room on the second floor of the Uyu restaurant. We'll be using it for Jinyu's emergency calligraphy lessons.
Wait, you're gonna teach him or are you gonna like copy him?
Yes, Mr. Hirayama. It just so happens that my brother is a calligrapher. Should I ask him to lend his assistance as well?
Yeah.
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today. We've worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
It seems I'm really in for it now.
No need to worry, Jinyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week's time?
Wow. He wouldn't be in this mess if he wasn't telling him that it'd be some book
Yes,
signing.
but writing novels and learning calligraphy are two entirely different skills.
Even though Xingqiu still has to deal with his handwriting issue, Paimon somehow feels a little relieved now.
I always used to prefer working alone in my workshop, but I've come to realize that solving problems with others also has its merits.
We also owe a special ode of gratitude to the mysterious person who has been leaving important info for us along the way.
Huh? You mean whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kasen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
Oh, right. We haven't had a chance to explain things to Xingqiu yet.
Seriously, who is this person who's been leaving stuff around?
I see. It appears that Onodera and I were spotted when we were moving the books. Albedo, may I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well? Not only do I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
No problem. Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, your proposal is very reasonable.
You okay? Oh. Here comes Cinnamon.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Akahito? Who's that? Oh, it's pretty.
Albedo really is something. He finished the portrait of Aoi no Okina in no time at all.
Hi there.
Wonder how Xingqiu's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Restaurant. Hey, do you think whoever left those stories for us could be hiding somewhere nearby?
It's a possibility.
Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Xingqiu with something?
Can you help? Obviously.
He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is super important to him.
Meow?
Oh, what's that sound?
It's just a cat.
It was just a cat. Looks
Just a
like we
cat.
can't make them
I
reveal
got a
themselves
cat right
that
here, too.
easily. It's getting late now. But let's go back and get some rest. We still have to go to the docks and wait for another ship tomorrow morning.
Who has baggy pants? I don't know who has baggy pants. Wait, let me go. Oh, it's open steer mechanicus. Wait a minute. Let me... What's going on here? This is the poems. Do I have enough to summon anyone? No. Let's see, I should do my commissions. My bones feel so old. I'm not old. I'm gonna grab this mission and then go fight things. No, got this. What's wrong? Let's go kill off some hilly turtles. Here, up there. Okay. Maybe I could cross over there. Just no, let go. Is it this down here? Yeah.
Solidify!
One with nature. Delve into destiny.
No touching.
Into the wind.
Shadows of fate. Born of ice and frost.
Oh. Oh. The thought of taking a run for the animals was kind of annoying. Having to find the regional things, but the birds kept flying away. I like these ones. Hello there!
Stabilize!
If you guys could die, that'd be good.
Access denied.
What's that? Oh, I'm gonna follow balloons. Oh. How's your name Safe Conduct? No idea.
Solidify!
Born of ice and frost. Next on the agenda.
Should bring Pyro. Hey, do not try to eat that. No. Oh yeah. 420. Bombs the way. So left or right? I can't remember. Yeah! Right. Oi! No! Stop jumping. Hold on. This cat. You're adorable and chubby and chomp, but you eat everything. I miss what got you. Embarrassing. I should try to farm more artifacts. Better ones. Farming artifacts suck though. Yes, come here. Stop.
Stabilize!
Delve into access denied.
The wind knows.
Shadows of fate. Born of ice and frost.
Seriously, can you... Gosh. Gosh. I have horrible pillar placing. No. Primo gems. Primo gems. Yes. They've been defeated. Everyone's been defeated. I've gone through this one so much, but I've not gone through like what's the love
Ad Astra.
one.
Thank you for
It's so hard to get specific commissions.
Ad Astra.
It's not good if you stand up there, guys. Oi! No, don't eat that. I swear, you're gonna get timeout. You're gonna get timeout. You're gonna get timeout. I swear, you don't like timeout too, but you keep doing things I tell you no. You still keep doing it. You wanna go out? No, don't have too much trouble. Specifically, do not chew on the internet cables. Bad kitty. Let's see. What's a new thing? Painting. Theater mechanics. It's cool to see all this stuff opening up like this. Okay. It's this one. Oh, it's not bad. Don't I have stuff that's I need to collect? Yes, I do! Like this, and cook a lot. Chop suey. No extra? Okay. Anyway, let me... Poetry slams, right? Where's that? Hello there. What's the photo today? Take pictures of Mondstadt regional specialties. Wait, so I gotta go fly all the way to Mondstadt? Okay. Go here, take a picture of Callias, I think? Or Vandal. Oh, here we go. Investors. Pick them up as we're going. Yeah, that one. Are you a Mondstadt specialty? I can't remember. Oh, I guess not. Just pick you up anyway. Oh, I think it's Snapdragon's around here then. Is it here? God, I can't remember where Mondstadt specialty stuff are. Dandelions, windwheel asters. Anything on here? No. Bunch of wood. Mushrooms are definitely not. Timmy spurts.
We're way behind schedule.
Timmy spurts.
It's already time for us to be at the dock.
No.
Let's go! The arrival schedule says ship stopover 1 Thursday.
Screw you, Timmy.
Does that mean we're only welcoming one guest today?
Anyway, it's not special. Oh.
Wind strike!
Storm Mountains, go straight up, and then you find Noel's Ascension materials. Is it over here? There we go. There's the farm. There's stuff in a well. And then... yeah. All the way up here, go straight up. And then you'll find a bunch of flowers. Do you wanna go straight up? Let's go around. Cattle work. Oh, I thought you wanted to go up. Oh. Ah, jeez. Up and up again. Up and up again. There we go. There we go. All four taken pictures. Let's go to the docks and then we can also go 2 in 1. Right? Kazuha! Kazuha? Kazuha! Kazuha! Hello!
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Iridori Festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
Or Yongli or anyone else.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something.
We didn't see him in the distance at all.
You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me.
Oh?
I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier.
So they walked and then they jumped high.
Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know?
There's been poems being dropped around.
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen. Sure, here it is. Please.
Banished. Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akihito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. The story this time basically says that Akihito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the Shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well,
Plagiarism for
if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
What a red
I don't
seals.
think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So
Everyone's
I'm not all that
so
different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
So like everyone's that's been picked is
But
just
according
like
to the
these
story,
stories.
Akihito was exiled by the Shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha. Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
I'm pretty sure this kid killed some people, right? Tore his way out and took something out that the Shogun wanted. In her eyes, that is something wrong.
Ah, by the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution. While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Wow, that's an idea! Quick, let's go tell Albedo!
Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Make life much easier for you, I think so. Is it dinner time? No, it's not dinner time. I guess it's just time early. One moment. Please do not be eating anything off the counters. Cat has not eaten brownie. Very good. Cat has not eaten brownie. I come bearing gifts. Wait, is it gonna be inspiration I obtained? I like berries. Nope, I have no fucking clue. Destiny, play. Hoyoverse. Is that play? No longer me Hoyo. Hoyoverse. This one? No. This one. Please. Yay. And then it's the Mechanicus. Can I can. Please come home, Venti. Please come home, Venti. Oh.
Journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Is there anything else? These guys, the Mechanicus, this guy, do the poems, cook. Oh. That's enough.